Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Evolution Complete. Today, it's going to be a PVT here on Torches, the latter edition. At the bottom right, it's a Terran player. It's MANGRUSL. In the top right, it is a Terran player. It is also milkicow. Ah, not a Protoss player. It's a TVT. There we go. So, a TVT here on Torches for ya. It's going to be a Brood War Terran versus a StarCraft 2 Terran. Bottom right, StarCraft 2, top right. It is a Brood War Terran player, man. I like torches because there are torches. And they are cool. I like the torches. They are fun. Good job, map maker, whoever made this map. Excellent stuff here. So a TVT, but it's not a regular TVT, man. TVT in Brood War has a lot of dropping. TVT in StarCraft 2 involves a lot of Liberators, getting tank lines out of there. A lot of battle cruisers sometimes, and we will see. We will see what the choices are here today. And in TVT from StarCraft 2, pretty much every unit is viable in the opening, right? You got Reapers, Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, Liberators, Banshees. Sometimes even Thors show up. Hellions, Hellbats. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. But for TVT, for Brood War, it's basically just Vultures and tanks. Like, that's pretty much what you can do here in the early game to stay alive. Now, is my music off? Where are you, music? Come back. I need you. Ooh, I like the expansion timing here out of milkicow. If you want more information about the SEL, the StarCraft Evolution League, which is where this came from, I'll put a link to their Wikipedia page here in the chat. You can check it out. Reaper on the way. Are we bothering with a Reaper? Nope, just Marines here from milkicow. Can't make Reapers because guess what? They don't exist in Brood War. So, expanding pretty quick here. Wants to get a fast command center out. We'll see if we can get that done here against MANGRUSL. APM's about 200. Oh, faster for milkicow. 300 about 200 here from MANGRUSL. Oh, expansion does get down from MANGRUSL. The SCV almost blocked it. He just looks at the command center forlornly and says, wait, I can get a pause on this by killing that SCV. And then die to this Reaper. But, you know, I got some work done. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Poor guy. Expansion a lot faster for milkicow, though. He is getting factory. There you go. 2 factories. Getting a second gas. Everything's looking good here from milkicow. And the first factory is on the way from MANGRUSL. So I like this build for milkicow, dude. His expansion is faster. He's got double factory faster than what MANGRUSL was able to get his first factory done. And command center on the lift and the land out here. It is going to be a push, though. MANGRUSL, the way you play TVT is you get either a bunch of Marines, maybe some Medevacs, maybe some Marauders here, maybe we make some Hellions, right? We just swapped over the Tech Lab. Ooh, a Cyclone, also pretty good early game. Like I said, everything's viable here. So Cyclone, yeah, why not? Vulture production coming in here from milkicow, and a Starport as well here. So interesting. Maybe Reaper. Oh, Vulture chasing down a Reaper is cool. That's a good unit to chase down a Reaper. They do bonus versus them, and they're fast. Starport on the way from MANGRUSL 2, and a third CC coming up to make up for the fact that the expansion for milkicow is faster. So this is a faster third from MANGRUSL trying to deal with what he's seeing here. It's pretty scary, understandably. But he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Spider Mine upgrade on the way. I mean, you don't make Vultures without Spider Mines. Yeah, and this is Cyclone murdering stuff. Taking down to that Vulture. Just such a good unit here. You can kite everything with it. You can do huge damage against, well, even killing Marines. Like, you know, just kite, kite, kite. Shoot while moving is just such a good ability. Anything that can shoot while moving is like top tier, S tier StarCraft. It really is. There aren't many that can do it, is the whole point. Ooh, Cloak Banshee from MANGRUSL. Okay. That's what he's doing with his Starport. What's the Starport here? Dropship. And getting... He's getting Cloak for Wraiths? I mean, Wraiths can kill Banshees anyway, just because Banshees can't, you know, defend themselves against air units. I don't think you actually have to. Cyclone working away on a entire barracks. Will take 4,000 years. Will kill it. Siege Tech finishing up for milkicow. He's got the tanks. You can't upgrade his command centers to anything because you can't do that in Brood War. And make an academy. That is going to be for ComStat for scanning purposes. It's not built into the orbital. It is built into an add-on on the command center instead in Brood War. So we got a Wraith in production for milkicow. milkicow comes over, drops Vultures into the base. Banshee pretty good here. Spider Mines getting laid. Spider Mines getting dealt with. Yep, pretty effectively with the scan and the Banshee, especially here. Vultures kill an SCV, 2 SCVs, and then largely get locked onto and killed after that. So, not a great attack for milkicow. All the vultures died. Love that death animation. That is sick. And maybe a couple SCVs went down. Spider Mines got dealt with pretty easily. Racks on the way from MANGRUSL. Interesting. Yeah, 3 racks. So that's another thing here is that Bio's pretty viable just because Marauders exist. Right? Marauders can jump on siege tanks and do pretty well. Whereas there's nothing like that Brood War Terran has that can handle tanks. So one side kind of has to get tanks, and the other side kind of doesn't have to get tanks all that much. It's exactly what MANGRUSL is doing here. Not getting tanks. Raven, yeah. Stim, yeah. A ton of racks, yeah. Third base coming up. milkicow, 12 o'clock. And, oh no, the Cloaked Banshees have arrived. You knew there were Cloaked Banshees here. Why no engineering bay? Why no turrets? Oh gosh. Wraiths, yeah, there's the scan, and there's the Wraiths trying to wipe out the Banshees. They don't do tons of damage to them because Banshees aren't large, but, dude, not even bothering to get out of that scan radius. Just going to get as much damage as possible. Can't run from these Wraiths. And bam, 6 SCVs go down. Siege tank in, third base lift in, run in from MANGRUSL though. A little bit of damage down the other way. milkicow's third base exists, and MANGRUSL's is kind of theoretical at the moment. What with this orbital floating up, this is big. This is a good game. Siege tank, sieging up. Auto turrets getting landed, trying to damage things here too. Loving that. Wraiths, no, getting locked on and murdered as they fly over those cyclones. Oh, you get a little miss announcement if your shot misses going uphill. That's crazy. Why? I don't think you need that, but okay. Yeah, he's trying to get friendly fire splash on that tank, but no such luck there. 2 tanks and nothing else. Unsupported tanks, not going to go well. However, this third base, a Spider Mine here would be so good, but I don't think there is one. Third base by milkicow coming up. He is at 48 to 46 workers. Income was favoring MANGRUSL for a minute there, but it's coming back into milkicow's favor, if just a little bit. But yeah, a lot of Marines, right? Marines. Marauders. He's getting combat shield. He's getting stim. He's getting +1 infantry attack. Getting an engineering bay, a second engineering bay, and an armory. Again, Wraith is the answer here. It doesn't do a ton of damage. The Banshee can't defend itself at all, so... What is this miss we're getting here? What is all this miss that's happening? Oh, is he hiding inside the weeds there? So it's a miss. Dude, this is such a low econ, fun little TVT. I'm having a ton of fun with this. I mean, it's 50 workers to 50 workers, but these armies aren't huge. We're not mashing, 100 supply against 100 supply here. Army values are 22 and 32. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's the scrappiness. More vultures in production. Goliaths on the way for milkicow. I don't know what particular he wants the Goliaths for. Maybe to snipe the Raven. Might stand pretty well against these Marines, too. Definitely not good against tanks, which, hey, there's a tank for MANGRUSL. Wow. Does he have siege mode? The answer is no. These are unsieged siege tank. I almost said siege tanks, but then there's only one siege tank, and okay. Gold in the middle here on torches. Guess what's nearby? Torches! Yeah, man. Marines, Marauders. We're like, we'll fight any of this, man. Although a lot of tanks sieged up is a little bit scary for these Marines. That's what the Marauders are for. They're a little bit tankier. Ow. The Marines don't take a ton of damage from the tanks, but there's so much just pure damage output, and the Marine HP is just not as good. Auto turret dies, trying to stand in and fight. What a weird TVT this is, but suddenly these tanks are putting in work, and the tank of MANGRUSL dies. The attempt to expand again canceled and refunded. milkicow's aggression is looking really good. Is he sending more tanks across? He is. More tanks are coming across. Spider Mines are distracting me, but they're not real. And the third base fully evacuates. Dude, did milkicow just win this game with a little tank push? MANGRUSL did not take seriously enough. Goliath's also pretty good at taking out command centers. And even if they are orbitals, he's trying to land it over this way, but no. It's gonna die. Dude, MANGRUSL is in so much trouble all of a sudden. He had a vision. It was Marines. It was Marauders. It was Ravens. It was Cyclones. But then the old standard of Goliaths and Siege Tanks and Vultures showed up with a little bit of Wraith support. This Marauder's not even... Oh, okay. No, kill it. Kill it. You guys, kill it. Oh, what is this? Big drop. Big drop. Well, 2 Marines and a Marauder drop anyway. Wraith's Cloak showing up, trying to snipe down the Medivacs. It's again not doing tons of damage against the aforementioned Medivacs, but they'll get there eventually, okay? Yeah, cleans that up, no problem. 118 to 109 supply, but it's 2 base to 3 base right now. 3 base mining. 48 worker, or 74 workers to 63. 63 SCVs on 2 bases? I guess he's long distance mining from up here too. That's the plan. More dropping into the main. Turrets getting hits off. Vultures right on top of these guys, just trying to fight at incredibly close distance. Nope, Vultures can't handle that. No, the tanks are needed. They do siege up. The Goliaths trying to get up here too. Look at the Marauders tear through these tanks, so that's what they're here for. They were built in StarCraft 2 because tanks were so hard to deal with, unless you had tanks of your own in TVT. Marauders are doing that. That's exactly what MANGRUSL has been wanting to do this entire time. Oh, that's amazing stuff. If you want to play this, go into the StarCraft 2 arcade and search up StarCraft Evolution Complete. And you can play it. You'll be matched up against somebody. And one of you will be StarCraft 2, one of you will be Brood War, and it's pretty fun. Dude, is MANGRUSL making the comeback of the century right now. His army value is 50 to 40. He's retaking that 3rd base. Yeah, look at this. His own siege tanks are putting in work. The Marauders against the tanks are so good. And look at this. 4th base by milkicow getting wiped out. It's running. Will it get killed in revenge for the 3rd base down the other side? MANGRUSL's... Oh, did he lift an orbital from here? Did he build it? He built a base here. He's building a base here too, while continuing to push up and wipe out bases on the other side of the map. milkicow running for his life. 59 to 38 army supply. The drop capabilities here with the Medivacs, insane, but unloading in range of tanks a little bit. One of the tanks goes down. Marines standing and fighting. I think there's just too much red tear in here for milkicow as that tank explodes. Medivac's got to get out of there. And then bringing the command center back to this 4th base. So MANGRUSL's 4th base is up. His 3rd base is now rocking. I guess this is the new 3rd, as we can call it. Wow. More Goliaths coming in all over the place here. Resources lost are 10,800 to 10,200. Pretty close. milkicow has lost more as a Wraith gets scanned out and killed by Marines, because anything that can attack a Wraith can kill it, as we all know. Bit of a push here for milkicow. It's kind of scary. 54 to 56 army supply. What is killing SCVs is the question for MANGRUSL. Yeah, look at this. Look at all these spider mines. Look at the science vessel providing detection. Maybe some D-Matrix would be cool too. I think MANGRUSL has to evacuate from this position. He does. These SCVs are not at all safe right now. Where's the attack? Where's the move out? Here we go. Grouping up our forces. Gonna leave the location as milkicow floats a command center up the top left, guys. Unsieged tanks against your orbital, sir, but then the doom drop on the other side of it. Wow, Factory's in a lot of trouble. Walking into spider mines could be a bit of a problem here too. He irradiates the Medivacs, hoping they'll fly. Oh, the spider mine connections, hoping they'll fly over the Marines and kill them, but no, the Marines just walk into a ton of spider mines and die. Oh no! Siege tanks holding their own on the other side. This game is bonkers good. 64 to 59 army supply. milkicow is up. This top left base getting hit by SCVs, which is I don't know why MANGRUSL has this many SCVs up here, but he sure does. He might just be dead. He's expanding down this way. Why don't the SCVs be down there? Marauders are back, dude. He's irradiating the Marauders. Oh my gosh. They're dying inside the medevacs. It doesn't save them to load them into a medevac, my guy. SCV versus SCV. Dude, 90 to 40 workers. milkiCow's economy is through the frigging roof. Finally, some Liberators show up. Talked about how good those were to start the cast. Yeah, I think MANGRUSL is dead. He's got some decent... Again, the Marauders here are really clearing the tanks. I understand it, but economically, I don't think that he can hang. Gosh, spider mines. Okay. Not getting anything there. This base is alive for some reason. Tank sieging up. That's the sound you don't want to hear if you're MANGRUSL, but he's up 84 to 72 army supply. He's got a giant army, but a lot of it's medevacs. Like maybe too much of it is medevacs, as he has 10 of them with a 38 worker count. He's going to go after this base, which cannot be planetary. This base getting sniped a little bit. Scanning. This command center going to die. Gets it, taps it, it explodes. Army comes the other way. The irradiates are getting some really good splash damage off on these Marines and these Marauders. Goliath's trying to finish this stuff off as well. Your army is way too much on the medevac side of things and not the other side of things. SCV's hugging a siege tank. Kill it. What is this game? This is super fun for your Patreon cast. Holy cow, check it out. Patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for $1 a month. You got to see this a month before anybody else if you're watching this the final week of July. And that's it. GG, milkicow gets the win. MANGRUSL taps out. His army at the end of the game is 3 medevacs, 17 Marines. Not bad, but I mean, half the army of what milkicow has with all of his... Does he have Valkyries? Oh, because he does. He got some Valkyries here. How many kills you have? 1, 3? Nice. Anyway, sea tanks and Goliaths and whatnot. But just too much economy. Not much happening down here in Team Blue Land with MANGRUSL, but good game. Really fun game. Dude, irradiates in a TVT. Woo! What a fantastic showing. Like, what a really good showing there from our guy, milkicow. Great win. APM's not everything, right? Average APM 330 for milkicow, 401 for MANGRUSL, but guess he won. milkicow did. Resources lost, 22 to 23,000. It's really even, but it's really economy, right? It's really the income advantage that has been favoring milkicow for the last 15 minutes. That's getting the job done here. Don't ya know? All right. Good and great, and great and good. Excellent game for your Patreon cast of the week. That was a ton of fun. I did not expect it to be that fun. I thought this was a PVT, as evidenced by me calling it a PVT at the start of the game. But it was a TVT, but it was a, not a true mirror matchup, right? Because you got Valkyries here. You can't make Valkyries if you're MANGRUSL. You got Marauders here. Can't make those if you're milkicow, right? There's differences enough. And that made it a ton of fun, so... GG. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War and StarCraft 2 and a StarCraft Evolution Complete. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.